my darlings, I'm Sophie Darling and welcome back to the channel. If you love anime, heartfelt reactions, and deep dives into symbolism and themes, then you're in the right place. Before we jump into today's reaction, don't forget to hit that like button to show some love, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a moment of fun. And if you want even more exclusive content like early access to my reactions, full-length anime watch-alongs, and an amazing community of fellow anime lovers, then please do check out my Patreon. You can find a link in the description box below. Your support truly means the world as it helps to keep these reactions coming, and I'd love to have you join our cozy little anime family. Today, we're reacting to episode 9 of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Episode 8 was so heart-wrenchingly cute. Just the way that the siblings can bond with one another, how actions speak louder than words. Hughes is going to have to give Alicia a sibling. The way that she bonded so easily with Winry, calling her sister, was just, oh, honestly, it's such an amazing show. I just love the action combined with the sentimental episodes of connecting and bonding, and the way in which the sibling dynamic plays out is just a phenomenally written show. It really is. I say that every episode because no matter what episode I watch, it's just so well done. Every character is so interesting, so dynamic. The realism of the sibling relationship between Ed and Al feels very realistic. I love the romantic tension between Winry and Ed, and just there's no character in this show that I hate. I think this show is just phenomenal. It really is phenomenal. And there's been a couple of episodes where I have teared up, but I've not yet cried. It's just so emotional at times. I think it's just sweet. It's very realistic in how it approaches relationship dynamics, and I think that's what touches my heart. But it always seems to have like a positive resolution, so there's not really been anything that kind of makes me cry. I think the only episode I've cried at was episode 4, but that was more out of anger than anything else. But it was still such a heart-wrenching episode to watch. But without further ado, we are gonna get into episode 9. Oh, are we going back to the Ishvalan War? Yes, we are. We're getting some glimpses into it, finally. We've been learning bits of information. Oh, wow.
ってことはだ。この国丸ごとみんな守るにはネズミのてっぺんにいなきゃならねえな。あそこはさぞかし気分がいいだろうな、ヒューズ。
That's why it's always been his goal.
私一人の力であそこに登り詰めることはできない。面白そうじゃないか。一口乗ってやるよ。お前の青臭い理想がこの国をどう変えるか見てみたい。
He's like, I'll support you. It's like, I want your position. Give it to me. Nap room? What an amazing place to work. I want a nap room at work. Is it really insignificant? What an amazing drawing.
貴重な人柱生かされている。ただの実験にしては謎が多いですな。
これ以上調べようにも今や研究所は瓦礫の山だしな。
これ以上危ないことに首を突っ込みたくないから聞かない。
Like, if I can't hear it, it doesn't involve me.
鋼の錬金術師君の病室はここかね。
はい。
Uh-oh.
ここで。
軍法会議所で犯罪リストでも漁れば何か出てくるかもしれないな。
失礼するよ。
Bradley's here.
キンブラッドレイ大将と。
I know his name is King, by the way. It's just so weird that his first name is King.
なぜってお見舞いメロンは嫌いかね
あ、どうも。
That's a very fancy looking melon.
軍上層部をいろいろ調べているようだなアームストロング少佐
はあ、いや、なぜそれを。
私の情報も甘く見るな
Oh my god.
そしてエドワード・エールリック君
He knows
賢者の
everything.
石だねどこまで知った場合によっては冗談だ
I don't know how to feel about Bradley. I seem to think that potentially he's not a good guy.
賢者の石の研究をしていたものの名
Like he
義か
seems genuinely
この
quite
者たち全員
nice and
行方不
willing
明
to
になって
help.
いるぞ第五研究
And
所が
very
公開する
understanding
数
as
日前
well.
にな
I think
敵は
maybe
常に
people are just
我
scared
々
of
を
him
先を行
because
って
of
おり
his
そして
position.
私の情報ももってしてもその大きさも目的もどこまで敵の手が入り込んでいるかもつかめていないのが現状だ君たちは信用に足る人物だと判断したこれ以上この件に首を突っ込むこともこれを口外することも許さん誰が敵か味方かもわからぬこの状況で何人も信用してはならん
Right. He thinks the enemy is infiltrated. You know what? I think he is a good guy. I think they're just scared of him because, like, he's so high up.
うるさい部下が追ってきた
Like, leave me alone.
仕事をこっそり抜け出してきたのでなではさらば
How can you not like him, though?
頼まれてた切符買ってきたよ。明日のお昼の記者でよかったんだよね。
I think he doesn't want them to investigate because he doesn't want them to get hurt because he knows it's
乗り
dangerous.
切ってなかろうに。
今度はどこへ行くんだラブリス
ああ。あるとも話し合って、先生のところへ行こうってことになってさ。お
やっぱ怖いよ、兄さん。僕たちきっと殺さ
耐えろ、弟。俺だって怖いんだ。なんだ
れるよ。ここよ、ここ。ダブリスの手前。オートメイルの聖地、ラッシュバレー。
Oh, shit. Is she gonna come along?
連れてって、連れてって、連れてって、連れてけ。
一人で行け、そんなところ。
No.
誰が旅の費用を払うのよ。
俺にたかる気か。
まあ
You have a lot of
まあいいん
money.
じゃないついで
Just
だし
let her come along.
しょうがねえな。
Yay! We get Winry longer. I'm happy.
ありゃいい嫁さんになるぞまあうちの嫁さんほどじゃないけどな
今日は早く帰ってくるの？
どうかなパパお仕事いっぱいだからねでもなるべく早く帰ってきちゃうぞ
レズさん、本当にお世話になりました。
He's such a good
センターに来た
guy.
時はまた必ず遊びに来てくれよ自分の家だと思ってさ
Oh,
そっとあいつらにもよろしくな
パパ頑張ってね。いってらっしゃい。
最近どうにも負けっぱなしでよ。
は？喧嘩強くなりたくて行くの？あんたら喧嘩バカ？
バッキャラ。そんな単純なもんじゃねえや。喧嘩だけ
she's
じゃなく
just
て
asking. Damn.
中身もっていうか。
Is it because they're not fighting to kill, though, are they? They're fighting to incapacitate. And I wonder if that's what holds them back.
二つ目は？
Because everyone else is
賢者の
out to
石に
kill
ついて
them,
先生に聞く。
but they're not willing to do the
真
same.
実の僕のさら
先生にぶっ殺される覚悟で聞いて。聞いて。聞いて。短い人生だったな。
They're so scared.
作っておきたかったよ。あんたたちの先生って。
I know, I'm really curious about this teacher as well. Damn.
あっちもこっちも死体の山かそのうち国家転覆するんじゃ
Oh, there's a rebellion.
書庫へ行ってくる
It's like he had a realization then of something.
リオール各地の暴動賢者の石材料は人間イシュバールで俺たちがやったこと早く大外に
How did did she get here?
ヒューズ中佐、それともさよならの方がいいかしら。
Wait, what? She has to have infiltrated the military here.
知りすぎたわね、ヒューズ中佐。
No, Hughes. Damn, that was a good shot.
そう、こっちのセリフだ。
また家庭自慢の電話で。
No, help him. He's literally bleeding out.
電話借りるぞ。
Is this because he was told to treat everyone as the enemy? Not to trust everyone in the military?
セントラルのヒューズ中佐だ。緊急で外からかけてる。
コードお願いします。
ああ、もうめんどくせえ。アンクル、シュガー、オリバー、ヘイト、ゼロ、ゼロ。
コード確認しました。しばらくお待ちください。
早くしろ。グイ
Oh no.
受話器を置いていただけますか、中佐。
ロス少尉。じゃねえな。誰だあんた。
マリア・ロス少尉です。
No, it can't be.
いや違う。ロス少尉は左目の下に泣きぼくろがあるんだよ。
It's the one that saved
そうだっけ。うっかりしてたよ。
Ed, the mimic.
これでいいかな。頭の回転が速いばっかりにとんだ災難だったね、ヒューズ中佐。
おいおい、勘弁してくれ。家で女房子供が待ってるんだ。ここで死ぬわけにはいかねえんだよ。
That's just
いい
cruel.
演出だろう。
くそったね。
Oh no.
私だ。娘自慢なら聞かんぞ。ヒューズ。ヒューズ。おい、ヒューズ。
人間ってほんと愚かだよね。無駄なことに命かけちゃったりしてさ。
エリシア、グレイシア、ごめんな。早く帰るって。約束。
Oh. He didn't deserve that. Oh, that's so cruel to do that to him. He's like one of the nicest characters as well. I'm not happy. What the fuck?
いつも病室に兄さんをからかいに来てたよね。
ほんと
He
ね。
cared about them.
仕事が忙しいって言いながらしょっちゅう見舞いに来やがんの。
今度何かお礼をしなきゃね。
ああ、
He's not gonna be there.
Mama, どうしてパパ埋められちゃうの？
Oh, she doesn't understand.
そんなことしたらパパお仕事できなくなっちゃうよ。パパお仕事いっぱいあるって言ってたもん。やだよ。埋めないでよ。パパ。
殉職で2階級突進。ヒューズ殉職か。私の下について助力すると言っていたやつが上に行ってどうする。バカ者が頭の中で人体錬成の理論を必死になって組み立てている自分がいる。あの子らが母親を錬成しようとした気持ちが今ならわかる気がする。
He'd do anything to bring his friend back so he could be with his wife and kid.
大丈夫だ。いかん。雨が降ってきたな。
いいえ、雨なんて。
いや、雨だよ。
What a cruel episode.
出てきましてね。それが中佐を見た最後でした。
Especially having Alicia like
何者か
scream
と争ったの
for
か
her dad because she doesn't understand.
室内から廊下へと血痕が残されていました。
軍法会議所で何かに気づき、署内で通信できたものをわざわざ外に出て私に連絡を取ろうとした。
Because
東方司令部の電話交換手は
Bradley said
軍が
not
や
to
ばいという
trust
ヒューズの言
anyone
葉を
in
聞
the
いている。
military.
なんだ、あいつは何を伝えようとした？
The military are collaborating
アームストロング少佐をお連れしました。
with the enemy, or at least some of them are. They've infiltrated and they're trying to take the government down from the inside.
者たちの目星はついています。
ならばなぜさっさと
I
捕らえ
think
な
he
い？
caught on to
目
that,
星
and
は
Bradley
ついておりますが、
suspects.
どこの誰かもわからんのです。
どういうことだ？詳しく話せ。
できません。
大佐である私が話せと言っているのだ。上官に逆らうというのか？
話せません。
He was told not to.
そういえば我が輩言い忘れておりました。数日前までエルリック兄弟が滞在しておりましてな。
エルリック兄弟が？
そう、エルリック兄弟です。
これといった情報は得られませんでしたね。
いや、まったく。少佐はお人よしだ。ヒューズを殺害したと思われる者たちということは、相手は複数。
He's begun to put
組
things
織として
together.
動いている者たち。大佐である私の命令であろうというわけにはいかない。ということは、私以上の者が少佐に口止めしているということ。そして、エルリック兄弟の探し物。すなわち、賢者の石だ。
軍上層部に関わる組織と賢者の石とヒューズ中佐。一体どんなつながりが？
今はま
They're
だわからない。
manufacturing it, they're creating it.
セントラルに転属したら、上層部を探って、ヒューズを殺した奴を必ずいぶり出してやる。大総統の地位をもらうのも、ヒューズの仇を討つのも、すべて私一個人の意志だ。上層部に食らいつくぞ。ついてくるか。
何を今さら。
I was literally saying at the beginning of this episode, oh, I haven't cried bar once. That was just such a cruel death. Just the fact that his blood covered the picture of his wife and daughter that he promised he'd go home early to see, that he was doing everything he could to raise awareness as to what was going on, but at the same time heeding Bradley's words that he shouldn't trust the military, that he needs to be careful who he speaks to. The military must have people within it that are trying to bring it down from the inside, primarily because how the hell did Lust get there? I have like hair stuck to me. How did Lust get inside the building and into the archives? How were there guards outside the 5th laboratory next to the prison, which we know also has guards inside of it? So somebody is involved and is orchestrating bringing Bradley down from the inside, or bringing the government down from the inside in an attempt to overthrow it and take control. And as much as Roy wants to take the position of Führer, I think that could possibly be why Bradley didn't really include him in people to trust. And that's why Armstrong won't say anything, because Bradley had basically told him, like, don't tell anyone outside of this room anything. And that includes Roy, regardless of Roy being a senior rank to him. I think something has clicked in Hughes's mind, and he knows that the military have more involvement in everything that's been going on, including the manufacturing of the Philosopher's Stone. And he was like making connections between the places that there's been like uprisings and things. So I think like something's clicked in his head that he wanted to make Roy aware of, because he trusts Roy more than anything. He said he would back Roy and his ambition to become Führer. They were very close with one another, to the extent that Roy wants to avenge his death, and it's personal this time. Whereas I think Roy potentially would have been a trusted person if he had been in the room at the time, or maybe Bradley doesn't trust him because of his ambitions and worries that Roy would use it for his own advantage, but I don't think Roy would. He's very big on justice and the pursuit of justice, so I don't think he would betray the government, not even for his own advantage, but it could be why Bradley doesn't really trust him, or again, it could just be because he wasn't in the room at the time and they don't want to risk anyone else knowing that Bradley had essentially said that we can't trust everyone in the military. Probably explains why he snuck out, because he doesn't even trust the people closest to him. He only trusts the people in that room. I think he probably does trust Roy, but maybe hasn't had the opportunity to explain to him. But what is it that Hughes knows? What connection has he made in the archive? And it was significant enough. I think he's discovered who could be potentially undermining them, or like the names of people that could be undermining them, because he was very hesitant to ring from within the building. He left and went outside because it kind of clicked for him. I can't trust everybody here. Like, no one is beyond suspicion. So there has to be people within the military that are working against him, or if not the military, the government in general, because Lust was inside of the archive. She couldn't have got there without raising suspicion, if not for the fact that there are people colluding. The fact that there was a soldier guarding the fifth laboratory, which was also owned by the government, also shows that they must be colluding, because they also knew of the whereabouts of it and were involved in it. So they must be working alongside them to an extent. They must be collaborating or have the same goal in mind. But this was such a sad episode because Hughes cares so deeply for all the young people around him. He takes them in, treats them like his own children, wants to ensure that they're comfortable and safe. And the fact that he loved his wife so much that even the illusion of her was enough to stop him from attacking a person that was willing to kill him. I've forgotten their name. I know it's one of the sins, but I can't remember which one. Why do I have a feeling it's Envy? I can't remember. I think it might be Envy, but he loved his wife so much that he couldn't even bring himself to defend his own life, because he knew that it would mean harming the illusion. And he knows it's not real, but it's real enough to him that he can't bring himself to do it. It was so mean and so cruel that his last image was essentially his wife killing him, and that he didn't get to go home early like he promised. He didn't get to see his daughter again, and she doesn't understand. She's screaming for her dad because she doesn't get it. She's so little, so young. She thinks that he's at work. She doesn't quite grasp the fact that he's not coming back. He was such a good character as well. And the fact that we lose him only 9 episodes in is just horrendous. I can't believe they've done this to us. I'm absolutely gutted. He was such a good guy. He didn't deserve it, but it's on site. I swear. I'm going to throw hands. I'm so annoyed. And then the way that they're like, oh, we'll have to thank him properly when we return for all his help and for being there for us when we were injured. And I'm not happy. I'm absolutely gutted. I'm gutted. I really am. His poor wife, his poor daughter. If you enjoyed this react, please consider liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment below to help boost this video into the algorithm. And until next episode.